Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Spook. I'm your host, Don, and today we're continuing with our Halloween special and covering Evil Bong 2 Devil's Harvest. Again on Tubi. As per usual on Let's Talk Spook, we break things down into 6 separate categories. Those 6 separate categories are story, acting, music, atmosphere, look, and then finally, creep. Yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Evil Bong 2 Devil's Harvest. So it opens with a recap of the first movie. We get opening credits. Again, we get to see Jesus with a blunt in his mouth. Oh, wow, that trailer has the boobs in it. Wow. Jeremiah, you need to make sure that you blur those out because those are titties, which is not appropriate for our channel. So we find out that Larnell is living in a new apartment. He's on the run because he tried to burn down the college. He invites Alistair over. Alistair is played by a different actor this time. Larnell is still living with Bachman. Bachman has narcolepsy, sort of. So he keeps falling asleep, as it just showed in the credit. And then we get Brett, who is the baseball star, who is now put on an extreme amount of weight because he just can't stop eating. And then we find out that Larnell has no sexual inhibitions whatsoever, just starts humping everything. So we find out that due to the events of the first movie, they are all experiencing like extreme versions of the side effects of smoking marijuana. So they go to South America, the Amazon. They go to the Amazon because I can't remember where the Amazon is. Oh my god. They go to the Amazon. And because that's apparently where the EB, the Evil Bong, came from to see if they can figure out a way to solve or cure themselves. And when they get there, they run into this lady named Felicity, who is doing research. And her research is that her and Larnell's grandfather are trying to make like a super cure-all marijuana. And they have succeeded. So they all smoke the marijuana and they are cured of their side effects. Brett becomes skinny again. It's kind of funny. The grandpa is not nearly as good at insulting in this one as he was in the first one. And then they talk about the Bong was apparently cursed by the Poontang tribe, which is the naked Amazons that you keep seeing. This movie has nudity in it. We meet King Bong, who was Evie's boyfriend thousands of years ago. That's pretty much it. 3 out of 5 for the story. At least it's got some originality. Apparently, I was wrong in the previous video where I said that I don't understand how they could come up with multiple movies for this, because this is at least original. Acting, it's about the same as the last movie, but with less good lines. 2 out of 5. I marked it down. Music, I didn't like the music as much in this one, so 2.5 for music. Atmosphere, look, and creep. I didn't care about anything that was happening in this movie. The special effects were actually worse. And again, it's a stoner comedy, so it's not scary. So all those receive 1s. And therefore, it gets a final score of 1.7 out of 5 for Evil Bong 2 Devil's Harvest. Tune in again soon to hear me talk about how much I don't like this series. Okay, thanks, bye.